This program was first broadcast on Canterbury's access media station, Plains FM, and was made with the assistance of New Zealand On Air. Next on Plains FM, join DJ Jordan and Thomas for your commute on the Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
Kia ora, good afternoon, Christchurch and everyone around the city. This is Thomas and DJ Jordan on the Drive Home Show on Plains FM 96.9. And just me, Thomas, in the studio at the moment. DJ Jordan is on his way. But it's good to be here for another fantastic Drive Home Show here on Plains FM. We hope that you are enjoying the school holidays if you're still out and about enjoying them. We know that many of them are heading back to school this week or next week. And next week is going to be a fantastic week with a one day off Thursday next week, as we do have Waitangi Day coming up, the national celebration in New Zealand. Some people might do celebrations for that. It's going to be extra good. We've got a fun show here today. We've got loads planned. We've got your news, your events, and we've got a special guest on. We're officially partnership with Metservice. So John Law is going to come on for Metservice very soon, later on the show, which is going to be excellent. So it's really good to be here on the Drive Home Show to bring you the latest, greatest news and everything here on your commute home today. My day's been pretty good actually, just been busy, relaxing today, doing a bit of recording today in the studios and other bits and pieces just to get, work on the show a wee bit, and then been doing a bit of volunteering, helping out at TechMate. It's been really busy there, been really great, so it's been good, and we hope that you are enjoying the weather out there today. The weather outside today is very warm indeed. If you're out outside today seeing the Buskers Festival or out when I'm doing a fantastic walk, etc., it is definitely hot for sure out there. Currently from Metservice on their website at the moment, it's 26.1 degrees Celsius. That's right, 26.1 degrees Celsius here at the moment in Christchurch. And I think the high today was expected to be about 29. So yeah, it's been a busy day, a warm day. I went to the Buskers Festival on Tuesday. Caught up with some of the team at the Buskers Festival, watched 3 or 4 shows. Really good to watch them. It was great acts. I loved the Helicopter Man and a guy with the big blades and chainsaw catching. It was just amazing. So if you haven't already, go and check out the Buskers Festival. It's still on. It's a great event It's on until next week, I believe. Really good. And then some of those events are free. Most of them in the city central are free. Around like Bridge of Remembrance, the statue, and some other locations are free, and then some of them are ticketed events. All the details are on Buskers Festival website. Just give them a shout on Google and you can definitely find them for sure. But it's good to be here on the Drive Home Show on Plains FM 96.9 with your drive home. So first up, we're going to be diving into some songs and get you started on your drive home. We're going to be doing a song, and it is called Twice by Little Dragon. Twice, Little Dragon, here on Drive Home Show.
Steady going under. Was it the light waves so frightening? Was it a two wheels? When the mirror holding us steering now? Was it a two wheels? When a mirror holding us steering now.
Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4 p.m.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Baby, I just don't get it. Do you enjoy being hurt? I know you smell the perfume, the makeup on his shirt. You don't believe his stories. You know that there are lies. Bad as you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I'd be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserve good things. Fist full of diamonds, a head full of rain. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. A baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you, love you, love you, love you. Yeah. Listen, your true beauty's description looks so good that it hurts. You're a dime plus 99 and it's a shame. Don't even know what you're worth. Everywhere you go, they stop and stare, 'cause you're bad and it shows. From your head to your toes, out of control. Baby, you know. If I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I'll be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserves good things. Fist full of diamonds, a handful of rings. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Oh, baby, good love and protection. Oh, make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me. You deserve better. You know you deserve better. We should be together, baby. With me and you, it's whatever, girl. Hey, so can we make this thing us? You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give everything you need. Yeah. Said everything. Will you take me, baby? Baby, you should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you need. That good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Oh, baby. Protection. Selection, baby. Supposed to be. Yeah. Let me love you. That's all you need, baby.
That was Mario. Let me love you. Let me love you. Welcome to the Drive Home Show on Plains FM 96.9. Kia ora, Jordan. How you doing?
Yeah, doing really well. Yourself?
Yeah, very good. Good to have you in the studio. I know that traffic out there was a bit busy today out there, definitely.
Yeah, traffic out there is insane today out there and across Christchurch, and the maps was taking us all over the show, so it was great fun, but it was a bit of a frustrating.
Yeah, and as I always say to people now in Christchurch, if you're travelling around the city, no matter where you are, you say, it's 20 minutes to get to town, that's no problem at all. An extra 10, 15 minutes on the journey. I'd rather get there early than late. I know lately when I've been coming down, especially to Plains FM and central town here, on Madras Street, digging up the roads, constantly busy next to the stadium. It's just constant roadworks everywhere in Christchurch at the moment. So no matter where we travel, if we travel around the city, or just you see those roadworks, and it's just annoying. So do try and plan your journey out there a bit more, and then that way you won't be late if you can help it, But things do happen. But yeah, really cool. It's going to be great stuff coming up. We're going to bring into the weather. We're going to go into the news now, and we're going to talk about what's the latest news in Canterbury and Christchurch.
Rev your engines. It's time for the news on the Drive Home Show.
Latest news today, reversals of Labour's speed limit reductions have begun, with the first changes taking effect tonight, announced by the Minister of Transport, Chris Bishop. The change is part of the National-led coalition government's campaign promise to roll back what Bishop described as logical and untested speed limit reductions implemented under the previous Labour government. So from tonight until the 1st of July, NZTA will begin reversing speed limits on 38 sections of State Highway network, starting on State Highway 2 in Featherston and Masterton. The stretch reduced in early 2023 faced widespread community backlash. This change, which Kieran McNulty failed to address under the previous government, will be taking effect overnight, Bishop said. So here in Canterbury, the Canterbury roads among those affected. Several roads in Canterbury will see speed limits restored to previous levels, including State Highway 1 Rakaias Township, increasing from 50 kilometres to 70 kilometres per hour in the urban area. And also here in Christchurch, State Highway 73-75 Curletts Road, increasing from 60 kilometres to 70 kilometres, and 100 kilometres change point from southeast of Lunds Road. So there's a few sections are changing. Still consultations, I believe, continuing around that southern motorway between Rolleston and Brom Street, so I haven't heard anything about that still, but I do know there was some consultations end of last year whether or not there will be a speed increase from 100 to 110. So any information that comes out later this year will definitely mention that.
We'll definitely keep you updated. And the police are seeking information on a vehicle linked to a Rolleston burglary. From Christchurch Media, the police are investigating a series of burglaries in Rolleston area, appealing for information about a vehicle that may assist with the inquiries. The vehicle, believed to be a 2015 to 2017 white Toyota Camry sedan, was seen travelling multiple times to and from the west side of Rolleston, where one of the burglaries took place on Saturday the 18th of January. Police have noted that cars' wheels appear to be distinctive and not stationary standard factory design. Police are keen to speak to the driver to determine why the vehicle was in the area at the time. If you were driving this vehicle on that day or know who it was, we urge you to come forward, the police are urging. Anyone with information is to contact the police via 105, either online or by phone, by quoting the file number 250-119/5655. That's 250-119/5655. If you know of any information on the white sedan who's been passing around in the area in Rolleston around Saturday the 18th of January, around that time, do get in touch with 105. They'd love to hear from you so they can solve this mystery.
And also, a popular shopping centre in Amberley is being rebranded. Brackenfields Shopping Centre on Carter's Road will now be known as the Amberley Shopping Centre. It's hoped the name change will strengthen its role as a vibrant retail business and recreational destination for locals and travellers. The rebrand is part of the broader strategy being implemented by the centre's owners, Erickson Owen. The property investment company aims to enhance the local shopping experience while maintaining the friendly charm and warmth that makes Brackenfields the heart of the royal community. It's great to see a rebrand, and hopefully that hub will bring in the community and people are travelling past.
That'd be awesome. And there's been high winds in Christchurch. High winds prevent plane from landing in Christchurch. A flight between Auckland and Christchurch today had an unexpected pit stop in Dunedin after high winds prevented it touching down in our beautiful Garden City today. This afternoon, the mother of a passenger flight NZ527 from Auckland said in a social media post that after 2 attempt landings in Christchurch, the flight was diverted to Dunedin Airport. Thankfully, everybody is rattled but safe, she said. They landed in Dunedin at 11:33am, about 90 minutes after the expected arrival time in Christchurch. An Air New Zealand spokesperson said NZ527 was delayed due to strong winds in Christchurch and landing at Dunedin Airport to refuel before making more attempts. Passengers on board the diverted plane left Dunedin at 2pm and landed in Christchurch Airport about an hour later. So it does show that there is winds and do stop people from landing, and it was a good call from Air New Zealand to get them to the nearest airport, Dunedin, and then refuel and get up again and get them back safely. So that's really good news, and rather than trying to keep attempting and failing. So not good, but it is good to see that they're all safe and shaken but not disturbed too much.
Yeah, it was certainly a little bit gusty this morning. I noticed here out in Rolleston, where I'm from, the wind was blowing straight onto the house, so it was definitely a windy start to the morning from the northwest, but it certainly was a really warm start to the morning.
Yeah, definitely, and that prevented that plane from landing safely here, so they had to divert, and that's good initiative. If you can't do it, just go somewhere else safely to land and then reassess the situation and get them back here. I know that people's plans might have been messed up, but you'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I did see some bins around my street was falling over this morning, so definitely shown how windy it was.
Definitely.
And also last night, a strong 5.3 earthquake has rocked the lower North Island, centred 10 kilometres east of in the Tarawa district. GNet said it struck at around about 11:26pm on Tuesday and was 35 kilometres deep. Within half an hour, more than 23,000 people have provided reports of experience it to GNet. While most were in the Central and North Island, it was felt as far away as the South Island. I definitely didn't see too many reports in the South Island feeling it, but I was speaking to someone from Palmerston North last night, and she was saying the house was shaking a bit strong, and it was quite interesting for a wee minute.
Yeah, definitely. And in other news, we've had the last week was the long run, with Crusaders gaining money, fundraising money towards the Child Cancer Foundation. The Crusaders and many participants on the course ran laps right round Rugby Park and Melbourne Park last Friday for an exciting time, raising awareness of the Child Cancer Foundation, and been having a focused day from 6am in the morning to 6pm in the evening. It was a great show to please. I went down there last Friday, went there with my Toastmasters, Boaters Toastmasters. We did an outdoor Toastmasters meeting, the very, very first outdoor Toastmasters meeting I've ever done or been to. It was really fun and exhilarating, trying to compete with the PA systems in the park, but nonetheless we did well and we had a lot of fun. I did about 15 to 16 laps. My partner did about 14 laps. It was great. I raised about $40. I think my partner raised about $60, and quite a few from our team raised quite a bit. Overall total amount raised for the Child Cancer Foundation for the long run is over $223,617 raised to this date right now. What a great turnout. It was really good, and it was good to see all the people coming before work to run around the park supporting the cause, or coming at lunchtime or after work, no matter how long you're on the track or how long you're at the park for. Every support you did was great, and thanks to the Crusaders and the people like the Christchurch Casino, Jib, Isaac Group, John Jones Steel, and many others for supporting the long run event. It was great. And if you want to be involved, do look out again next year for your chance to be participating in a long run. So over $200,000 will raised to Child Care Foundation on a long run. It was a crusade for the long run to help achieve the target of 25,000 laps. And they definitely smashed their target, which is really cool. So good on Christchurch, and let's do it again next year.
That's great. You did well in that event, and it's great to see a great cause being raised. And also, dog owners are being urged to stay vigilant this summer as the New Zealand Veterinary Association warns of potential hazards posed by toxic karaka berries and other seasonal risk. So if your dog is going close to these, walking past these berries, be vigilant and monitor that they don't go and eat one of these berries, because these could pose some risk to your furry dog.
Yeah, that's not good at all. That's got to be safe out there. And the township is buzzing ahead of the Crusaders clash. You're thinking Crusaders? That's right. Canterbury Township is buzzing. Kiwi rugby's been around since the late 1960s. Trevor's been a player, administrator of the club for a long time. On Friday, he'll be taking part of the 3,000-strong sellout crowd when the Crusaders and the Blues meet in a Super Rugby pre-season at Kiwi Domain, a first for the township, which has a population of just under 1,200 people. There's a lot of people talking about it. There's been a lot of hard work from the club and committee, the 70-year-old says. There are lots of people talking about it, which is great. It will be the first time the Crusaders have played in Selwyn since 2017, when they met the Highlanders in a pre-season match in Darfield. The Super Rugby pre-season game follows Kiwi highly successful hosting of the Ellesmere Rugby Finals Day last July. We've never been able to do that before, but they trusted us, and it was really good, Trevor said. It will put Kiwi on the map, that's for sure. Hosting this game well shows that the club is capable of doing these things. We are a really constant team that played together for a long time. So it's going to be really good to see that small club hosting the Crusaders clash against Mighty Blues. I hope the Crusaders win in the pre-season games. I know it's close to say who's going to win, but it's going to be a good match to watch. I'm going to hopefully watch it on TV, which is going to be excellent. Are you going to watch it, Jordan?
Yeah, it'll be a great warm-up pre-match game. It's going to be exciting to see how the Crusaders and Blues are shaping up for their warming up for the first game, which I think it's on the 14th of February, which I believe the Crusaders are facing the Hurricanes for the opening match. So looking forward to seeing how the Crusaders do for the warm-up pre-season and gearing up for another busy season. Yeah,
it's going to be a busy season. So if you're down in Kiwi, do get your scopes out, head down to the park, support them, and enjoy the Crusaders versus the Blues. It's even better on these type of events because they're not as commercialised as these stadiums like in Christchurch, Dunedin, etc. It's just quick country places, so Kiwi is going to be put on the map, so which is really cool.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's close to rugby season already. Like we're still in the middle of summer, and it's normally a winter sport, but it just comes around so quickly. I mean, like the rugby season doesn't normally finish for New Zealand in the Northern Hemisphere in November, and then there's like a 3-month break, and then straight back into the rugby again.
Yeah, awesome. Alrighty, well that's our news for today here on the Drive Home Show. Really good to have you part of the Drive Home Show and that new segment with us, Thomas and DJ Jordan. Next up, we're going to be playing some more tunes, and we're going to go to the events, and then we're going to bring on John Law to talk about the weather. So that's going to be really interesting. So next up, we're going to play a bit of the Nova Twins, Monsters, well, Nova Twins.
I'm not afraid of monsters, but I'm afraid of monsters. Promise me heaven, but this feels like hell. I can't get sleep, so I just tell myself to get to heaven, so I stay in hell. I can't find peace, sometimes I hate this road. I think that I could be somebody else. If I were a star, I shouldn't wait so far. Sometimes I find it hard to recognize myself. Like I'm the lady in the spaceship crash, I heard it. I'm not afraid of monsters, but I'm afraid of myself. Stuck in an illusion, to breathe. I'm not afraid of monsters, but I'm afraid of myself. Looking in a illusion, crying for help. I'm not afraid of monsters, but I'm afraid of myself.
Who's gonna drive you home tonight?
DJ Jordan and Thomas will on the Drive Home Show every Wednesday at 4.
There's an itsy bitsy little part of me that wants more. Just kidding, it's a big one. This is Hello Kitty boots on your neck, girl core. Head banging like a kick drum. Hold up. Who are you? Who are they? Get out. Someone get them out the way. Once I got it in my sights, now I'm about to get that right now. Think it's time to let them know everything I do is gold. Everything I do, hey. Think it's time to let them know everything I do is gold. Everything I do, hey. Give it up, let it go. Set it up, let it fall down. And I think it's time to let them know everything I do is gold. Everything I do is gold. Everything hey. I've been entering a new phase. Maybe it's a problem. Know that if I want them, then I got them. Drinking sad boy tears, yeah, straight from the bottle. Then trade them for a new model. Hold up. Who are you? Who are they? Get out. Someone get them out the way. Once I got it in my sights, now I'm about to get that right now. Think it's time to let them know everything I do is gold. Everything I do, hey. Think it's time to let them know everything I do is gold. Everything I do, hey. Give it up, let it go. Set it up, let it fall down. And I think it's time to let them know everything I do is gold. Everything I do is gold. Everything hey. Straight from the top, coming in hot. Everybody else gets cut, gets chopped. Look at this loser. Don't try again. 30v1 and I'm still gonna win. Once I got it in my sights now. I got it in my sights now. I got it in my sights now. I'm about to get that right now. Think it's time to let them know everything I do is gold. Everything I do, hey. Think it's time to let them know everything I do is gold. Everything I do, hey. Think it's time to let them know everything I do is gold. Everything I do is gold. Everything hey.
And that was Sophie Powers, Goals. What a great song. New song released out just recently. Really cool by Sophie Powers. Welcome back to the Drive Home Show on Plains FM 96.9 with Thomas and DJ Jordan. Next up here on the show, we're going to do what's on Christchurch, what's happening in Okatai, Christchurch, and what's going to be cooking for you guys this week and the week ahead.
Find out what's on in Otatahi with the Drive Home Show.
We just received an update from Parafi Canterbury. The Barrington United Bowling Club are hosting the Para and Blind Bowls Tournament on the Sunday the 2nd of March 2025. Only $10 entry fee per person for the full day of bowls. This will be held at the Barrington United Bowling Club, 270 Barrington Street, Christchurch. If you know anyone who is in the blind community or low vision, for more information and expressions of interest, email barringtonunitedbowls@outlook.com. Thanks to the Power Feed Canterbury.
That is awesome. Get involved. And also again this week is the World Buskers Festival again 2025. It's the 24th to 2nd of February, so finishing this Sunday. If you're interested in World Buskers Festival arts and crafts and people dancing, doing deer-defying stunts, all sorts of acts, there's things for everybody in Christchurch. The World Buskers Festival.co.nz, Ohutahi, Christchurch, 24th of January to 2nd of February, finishing this Sunday. And a lot of events and performances. Check out worldbuskerfestival.co.nz for all the updates and interesting things. They're all over the city, particularly Bridge of Remembrance, Scott Statue, and many other marks around the Christchurch and some particular events. Get involved again to World Busker Festival until Sunday. Get involved, enjoy it in the sun with family and friends.
And a month of Sundays is back from the Sunday, the 2nd of February to the 23rd of February. Between the hours of 1 to 4 p.m. outside Lincoln Library Service Centre. Relax, unwind and enjoy the summer vibes with a series of family-friendly outdoor sessions featuring amazing local talent. Bring a picnic, soak up the sunshine and celebrate the season with us. Check out the Ministry of the Mind Music Facebook page for each week's lineup. 3 to 10, all ages welcome. Just drop by, and this will be hosted by the Selwyn District Council.
Fly high in the winds, have fun on the beach this weekend. It's Kite Day 2025. Come and fly with us at New Brighton Beach. Grab your kite, pack a picnic, get ready for a fun day in the sun. It is this Saturday, the 1st of February 2025, midday to 4 p.m. at the New Brighton Pier on Marine Parade, New Brighton. Kite Day is supported by the Hits return to New Brighton Beach in the skies of the seaside suburb. This is the well-loved Kiwi summer event is back. Enjoy a relaxing whānau day out with family, lapping up the sunshine, taking in the spectacular view of the sky lit up with colourful kites. From inflatable dragons, sea creatures and cartoon characters to more classic shapes and styles. Colourful kites on display always draw a crowd. There will be competitions, games and heaps of more to keep you entertained. No kite, no problem. The Kite Shop and Use the Life Trust will be selling kites on the day. Make a day of it with a yummy picnic and get lunch from a local New Brighton cafe. Mr. Whippy will be on site and Youth Live will be selling candy floss. Remember to be sun smart, slip, slop, slap and wrap. Sorry, no dogs are permitted in the kite flying areas. Again, sorry, no dogs are permitted in the kite flying areas for protection. You can also win a kite for the day. You can enter to win a kite to fly this coming Kite Day thanks to HITS and City Council. Head over to the HITS website, that's the HITS website on the iHeart website, and download the kite template, design it, then re-upload it. The sky's your limit, get creative and good luck. The competition ends on Sunday the 26th of January. You can win a kite. Get in there, if you're going to bus to New Brighton, consider getting the bus via Rollston, New Brighton on number 5 bus. Helmorden South Shore 60 bus or the Palm Station New Brighton 135 bus. All detailed on Metro website as well. Ride your bike. A parking station will be located at the grassed area directly adjacent South Ramp and basketball court. Staff will post there during the event. Carpool by car. The North Ramp car park will be open. On-street parking is available at the beach and township. The South Ramp car park is closed to cars except those displaying a mobility pass for the event. Mobility parking. Vehicles displaying a mobility pass can park there, so which is pretty cool. So you get involved, get invited, enjoy the sun and soak up the sun rays at the New Brighton Beach. I have been there before. I got a kite there once and did it. I had a $2 kite once. I got from the $2 shop, I think. Tried it, didn't work. And asked one of the experts, why didn't it work? They said, it's not good enough, not got much aerodynamic in it. It went up for maybe 5 seconds and then flop. Got one of their kites, was perfect. So really cool. So get involved, Kite Day 2025, 1st of February, this Saturday, midday to 4 p.m, New Brighton Pier. Get involved. I think you'll be there, Jordan. You love New Brighton.
Yeah, New Brighton's a great area, and hopefully there's enough nice sea breeze for the Kite Day to make the kites fly high.
Yeah, definitely be great.
And also, Rolleston is also hosting a kite day next Saturday, the 8th of February, between 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Foster Park. Soak up the sun and enjoy the display of colourful kites in the sky showcased by Peter Lynn Kites. If you're feeling crafty, between 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m, create your very own sustainable kite with the Rediscover team using upcycled materials from the Pines Reserve Recovery Park. Under 12s require adult supervision. Food and coffee trucks will be on site, but remember to bring your reusable cups and plates to keep it eco-friendly, and that'll be happening at the Foster Park for Kite Day next Saturday. Head along.
Awesome stuff there, Jordan. And another one is the New Zealand Hickory Open. The Christchurch Golf Club is proud to once again host New Zealand Hickory Golf Open and the New Zealand Golf Sanctioned National Championship. This is the 2nd of February. That's right, the 2nd of February, which is this Sunday. The Christchurch Golf Club, 45 Horseshoe Lake Road, Shirley. Fee is about $3 to $80. And the prestigious tournament together a remarkable mix of international and local talent, showcasing the timeless artistry of Hickory Golf over 2 days of competitive play. This year we're thrilled to welcome players here in New Zealand, Australia, Japan, China and all around the globe. Together they can play well converted title of the NZ Hickory Open Championship with lead-in support tournament. This event offers a unique glimpse into golf as it was played at the highest level. We are honoured to have Sir Bob Childs, a previous Open winner and one of the sports legends, competing once again. Additionally, several World Hickory Open Championships, Australian state champions, Japanese Hickory team will join forces with the local heroes in the thrilling competition. Who can enter? Men or women, professional, amateur. Players without a handicap will play off scratch. All players play off the same tees for the Open. However, the ladies' tees will be used for those wishing to play for the best net. It's free to spectate or $80 to play. Traditional attire of the course of the courage. Win prizes for the best dressed woman and man. So that's really cool. So if you're interested in Hickory Open this weekend, it's at the Christchurch Golf Club, 45 Horseshoe Lake Road, Shirley. That's on the 2nd of February. You can get in touch with Rick, 03 385 9506, or you can go to the website, the Hickory Stick Golf Open.co.nz, I think it is. But all details are on the CCC Council website for all the links there. But get involved. The Hickory Open is going to be a great one for all the golf lovers out there.
And finally, if you're thinking of something to do on your Saturday evening and feel like taking your family out, head along to the Fairmead February Night Market. That is happening between 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. It's always a classic Fairmead Night Markets. Make sure to do slip and slop and slap and wrap and come on down to our summer night market. Grab some summer essentials, goodies for the house, a summer scented candle to keep that summer vibe all year long, or maybe some sick new sunnies, a new dress for the young ones. Head along from 4 p.m. on Saturday.
That is awesome. And that's all the events for today here on the Drive Home Show. But really good. We're going to play a few more songs now, and then we're going to bring in John Law on the phone with our weather with Metservice. So to take us away into the next segment, we're going to start with Bananas, Tammy Nelson.
In the jungle, girl, you gotta rumble. They don't want your melons or your peaches or pears. Bananas here, bananas there. Seems it's nothing but bananas everywhere. Too outspoken like a record that's broken. Just wishing and hoping for your day to come. Off you run, go have fun. Leave it to the big boys to get the job done. It's bananas, it's the crazy talk. But her brain with the electric shock. But the bubble now pop, pop, pop. This is a big boy's game. It's bananas, she won't equal pay. Just for working all night and day. Give your head a shake, girl, no way. It's bananas, bananas, bananas. when you hit the glass ceiling, watch your pretty head, take my advice. Best think twice, just play nice. Keep those big ambitions of yours on ice. It's bananas, it's a crazy talk. Bust the brain with the electric shock. Burst the bubble now, pop, pop, pop. This is a big boy's game. It's bananas, you want equal pay just for working all night and day. Give your head a shake, girl, no way. It's bananas, bananas, bananas. It's bananas, it's a crazy talk. Bust the ring with the electric shock. Burst the bubble now, pop, pop, pop. This is a big boy's game. It's bananas, you want equal pay just for working all night and day. Keep your head and shake, girl, no way. It's bananas.
Plains FM 96.9, Canterbury's only community access radio station.
Walking round the room singing stormy weather at 57 Mount Pleasant Street. Well, it's the same room, but everything's different. You can fight the sleep, but not the dream. Things ain't cooking in my kitchen. Strange affliction wash over me. Julius Caesar and the Roman Empire couldn't conquer the blue sky. Well, there's a small boat made of China. It's going nowhere on the mantelpiece. Well, do I lie like a lounge room lizard, or do I sing like a bird released? Everywhere you go, always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, always take the weather. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the weather with you.
Next up is a weather update with John Law from
Right, you're back
Metservice.
with the Drive Home Show, and that song there was Weather With You by Crowded House, and there's a nice afternoon here on the Drive Home Show. We've played some good tracks in the news. But now we are joining in with a special guest from the Metservice headquarters with a really well-known meteorologist, John Law. Welcome onto the podium.
Kia ora, thanks very much for having me. What a classic tune that is as well.
Yeah, it's a great tune actually, and it's a perfect song to start this interview with.
Yeah, very much. And if there's one thing we like to talk about, it's the weather, it has to be said. And we've definitely seen some interesting stuff to start the year. It's been a real interesting start to January, if you can call it interesting, being cool and a little bit cloudy and wet as well.
Yeah, so the summer has been pretty all over the show really, with a bit more cooler than average for a lot of places across New Zealand, but particularly here in Canterbury, especially noticed here in Christchurch, we've had a lot of rain and things like that, especially over December. Like early December was really dry and hot, but then it just quickly turned around with more consistent southerlies and things like that. What is the rainfall total that we saw? Because it was pretty incredible, really.
Yeah, it was a huge amount. So we started off December and with a fine outlook for summer. It was really hot and dry. But towards the end of the month, we saw that rain coming back in. And actually, rainfall totals by the end of December, around about 150 millimetres of rainfall through there. So a really incredibly wet one. We normally look at around about 52 millimetres or so for Christchurch through December. So you can see it's a pretty wet one. But I think most of that rain towards the end of the month, really those final few weeks of December, really seeing the year out in a fairly wet way.
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely a wet one, and people were just confused on how do they plan their outdoors and things like that, and like camping in particular. And yeah, it was pretty a little bit unusual, but it's not quite unusual, you could say.
That's it. We've had bad weather before, but it's always upsetting when it coincides with when people want to get outside. And obviously the Christmas holidays, people want to get out and enjoy what's happening out and about. So as soon as the weather perhaps isn't playing ball, and the eastern side of the South Island is a pretty good spot. Most of the summertime, you can end up with some pretty dry temperatures and some high temperatures as well. Those northwesterly winds are classic weather. I mean, that brings its own problems as well. We start worrying about how much water we've got. But with the wind direction this year being more of those southerlies and perhaps more of that onshore component, that wind's coming in off of the sea, it just meant that some of the better weather was the other side of the southern Alps out towards the western coast, which have had a generally dry look in January and some nice warm temperatures over there.
Yeah, definitely. And going ahead over the next week or so, how do we look? Because, this morning here in Canterbury has been a bit breezy northwest wind that came across, and northwest winds has become a rarity this summer. So how are we looking for the next few days, especially this rest of this week and maybe into next week?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I said the same thing. So walking into the office here, I'm up in Wellington, and I was surprised with how windy it is. But I think it's just been a while since we've seen those northwesters. As we head through the rest of the day, that front moves away towards the north. And actually behind it, we've got some better and brighter weather. It won't be quite as warm. I think we're still looking at highs today of around about 27 degrees. But I think as we head through the next few days, back to around about the low 20s or so. Now, for tomorrow, for Thursday, I think most of the wet weather will stay away towards the north. A bit of cloud first thing, but things brighten up quite nicely. But the worst of the weather towards the more northern parts of the South Island, and I think perhaps on towards the western side. As we head in towards Friday and the weekend, we start to find things just seeing that front come back towards us. So I think we might just find a few showers back in store by Saturday. But I think generally the worst of the weather, perhaps the other side of the hills, so just a little bit more cloud to watch out for. And temperatures, not brilliant, 22s, 23s, but definitely warmer than it has been perhaps for some of the days we've seen so far in January.
Yeah, definitely. And, temperatures above 25 has come quite hard to come by, which is definitely, especially in January and things like that. I don't remember not seeing above 25 in a very long time in Canterbury, and particularly here in Christchurch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I went to North Canterbury in the holidays, Matanao Beach, north of Christchurch, went out from Christchurch, and it was kind of those mixed weathers with just sunny, rain, and then rain, and then a couple of days were good, and then just a bit colder than normal over the summer. But it was okay. We just stayed inside and played those board games with my partner and family. It was just great to stay away and have fun with family still. But the weather would have been nicer if it was a bit warmer. Fortunately, it didn't come, but it's okay. At least we got one day of good weather where we could get out on that beach and go for that swim.
I think that's exactly it. It's taking advantage of those good weather days when you have it. And I think the weather is one of those things that not everyone wants the same kind of weather. Sometimes once you start getting to about 25 degrees Celsius, it could be too hot. If you've got crops in the ground, the rain can always be quite useful as well. So it's trying to understand what people want with the weather, but, taking advantage of it, getting the best of it out of the forecast is one of the best things. I've just had a quick look back through the temperatures at Christchurch so far in January. And you're right, chaps. I can see one day when we got to 24.8 degrees. That was on the 26th recently. Other than that, I'm struggling to find a day where we've seen temperatures even nudging close to 25. So it's been a definitely cool one. I'm back in, I think, what have we got there? 15, 16 degrees temperatures around about the 3rd and 4th. So, yeah, definitely days when you perhaps don't want to be heading towards the beach there.
Yeah, and especially was it Sunday, that good front that came through Canterbury with the heavy showers, and it was a beautiful morning and calm weather and hot conditions, and then boom, there was a big cool change came through and had some big downpours involved in that one.
Yeah, some really impressive active weather with that whole system. So that's the same system that brought the very active weather across the far northern and western parts of New Zealand. The low pressure moved out towards the east, gave us that good, strong southerly up across the South Island. That contrast as well, where the winds change direction, is a really key, important part of any weather forecasting. They say if you can get the wind direction right, you can get the forecast right. And I think that's a real classic example where you went from those warm northwesters to that cooler southwester, and that temperature contrast really helped to drive the showers across us as well, and some fairly active ones through there for Sunday, Monday.
Yeah, I think some of the rainfall totals I was looking at from that front in Canterbury, some areas probably seeing close to a month's rainfall in that system.
Yeah, that's very much so. I've got the airport figures here. We had 20 millimetres of rain coming through there. Now, average for this time of year is around about 40 millimetres. So, you're not far off half a month's worth of rain there. And as you say, I think there were some spots which saw even more than that.
Yeah, I think I saw Timaru kind of thing in South Canterbury saw probably around about 40 millimetres from that. So that was pretty decent.
Definitely a fair amount of rain to come through, and like you say, just a day's worth of rainfall there. And it's not like that's been the only wet day. It's been a good couple of wet ones coming through. So Timaru is currently sitting at around about 72 millimetres of rainfall so far this month, and their average for January is around about 46. So yeah, it's a wet one for many spots. Well, for most spots around that eastern side.
At least the grasses and the plants are nice and green and nice and healthy, because especially this time of year they'll be generally a bit brown and look like a bit more like a desert.
Yeah, definitely. At home here in Christchurch, we got back from holiday and our grass was kind of brown before Christmas, and then we came back from holidays and it was just all green and lush. I'm like, oh, this is great. It's great for the plant and nature. And I go out walking through the Bottle Lake Forest here in Christchurch and do some of the tracks quite regularly, and you see how green the grass has been lately. It's just so great.
Yeah, and the fire risks have definitely lowered a bit too, so which is great, because Canterbury can get some pretty big wildfires, and especially I think last summer we saw quite a few big ones, but we only seen probably about a few little bigger ones, probably early December or late November was the last time we've seen a big wildfire towards West Melton Way. But ever since then, when the conditions have changed cooler, those fire risks have definitely lowered.
And it's almost been a year since the big Ports Hill fire, Jordan, and Christchurch. I can't believe that. It's almost been a year coming up. It was on Valentine's Day when it happened last year. I remember that. It was a bit of a shock to Christchurch and Canterbury.
Yeah, thankfully, those fire risks for the Port Hills have come down, because the Port Hills was getting a bit brown towards the end of November. But it was going to be like any minute now, It was that's how it looked like, just any minute, like a lighter would just flick,
That's exactly it. It doesn't take much for the fire risk to change. So even though it's been a pretty wet, pretty cool summer, it doesn't take much for those conditions to dry out. So it's always worth just keeping up to date with those kind of things, because like you say, they can be, they can sprawl and they can spread pretty extensively. So it's well worth taking those extra care and extra caution, especially if you're going to be out anywhere which has got long grass. And as soon as we do get any dry weather, just keep an eye on those.
Definitely. Yeah, it's been great having you on the show, and the first time, and hopefully we have some more in the future coming up. It's great to have someone like yourself at Metservice and giving you insights on the local weather and what we're expecting to go ahead.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks very much.
Yeah, thank you so much to you, John Law. Good to have you on. It's been a great day here at the studio, and we hope that you've had a great time. We want to say a big thank you to all listening there. It was quite a privilege to have John Law on there, Jordan. How awesome was that?
Yeah, it was a great conversation when I spoke to him last week, just to see whether or not he'll be interested in coming on to our show and having someone from Metservice come onto the podium. And so it's a really awesome opportunity. And I've also got some other interests of other guys like Philip Duncan from Weatherwatch. So he's also in the pipeline, and he's also interested in maybe potentially doing once a month segment on our program. So keep loud for that one. We might be having a chat with him next week to have a look at the overall of February outlook, how that might look like. So that'd be awesome having Philip Duncan on the show as well. So John Law and from Metservice, and potentially from Philip Duncan at Weatherwatch as well. So get two different guys from different agencies and their perspectives as well.
Yeah, definitely. And we hope that everybody is going to be gearing up and getting ready for the week ahead. Most schools getting back next week or started back this week. We wish you all the best on your journey back to schools. Again, a big thank you so much again for your support here at the show as always. And if you have a question or want to be on the show or got something to share, want us to share, get in touch with us on the Drive Home Show at hotmail.com. It's a Drive Home Show at hotmail.com. You can also subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, and you can also subscribe to our newsletter. We just released our latest newsletter out last week. If you missed that, check it out on the drivehomeshow.substack.com. But we'd love to keep in touch and keep on listening to our station. We love it all. Again, best of 70 from me and DJ Jordan. Say goodbye.
Have a good rest of your week and have a fabulous weekend.
And we'll see you next time. Enjoy the weather out there. Thank you for listening to the Drive Home Show on Plains FM.
With your hosts, DJ Jordan and Thomas.
You can find us on Facebook and subscribe on Apple Podcasts and find out more at plainsfm.org.nz.
See you next week at 4 p.m.